This is really, I mean, this looks like desperation, at least to me. But here you go, Scott Gustin, new Disney Plus reveals 16 new Disney Parks POV experiences that will start streaming on July 17th for Disneyland's 70th, including Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones Adventure, Incredicoaster, Hollywood Land, Pixar Pal Around, Haunted Mansion, and more.
These are things you could find on YouTube so easily. Are they now so desperate and so what's the word I'm looking for? Just like sensitive about other people making money off of them, that they now have to put all of the Pixie Duster YouTube channels out of business the way they've done the Etsy stores?
That's what it seems like. I don't know.
Are they going to start copyright striking and claiming on channels that go into the park and vlog and
point, Erika.
Stream?
That's really interesting.
Imagine now, because they have this up, if you do a ride-through POV of the Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean, can they now copyright strike you?
Wow. Yeah. I never really thought about this, but visually that would get a little tough, right? But audio-wise... I mean,
no one's going to watch this on Disney Plus. Nobody is going on Disney Plus to watch this. This is a ride-through is a thing where you're on YouTube. It's a suggested video. You click on it and you have it on in the background while you're doing something else.
And on YouTube, you can watch it for free. And there's enough content creators out there that their videography is really good. You don't need a whole lot. A phone, an iPhone would capture. I mean, look what we're watching right now.
Yeah, it's my phone. Basically recording all this.
The camera equipment, to record the inside of an attraction nowadays. Then again, they'd kind of be stupid because they're the ones that open themselves up with allowing these pixie dusters to come in with the access media, the access media list. So it's, Disney's really going to have to be careful here, because if you're going to cut them off and you don't want the free advertising essentially from these channels that you have on your media list, I don't know. It's just, I hope not. That'd just really be screwed up of Disney to pull something like that. But it wouldn't be surprising either, because they're just that greedy.
It wouldn't shock me in the least that they start copyright claiming videos, or maybe even vloggers who record the parks and live stream from there. Man, that's an interesting point. I never really thought about it, because I'm thinking, well, visually, there are differences, right, that you can't necessarily copyright claim, or at least it would be very difficult to. But audio wise, I mean, we have so much tracking software when it comes to that. You can do that easily. It's interesting here. Theme Park Wizard actually comes with a good point here. If it's anything like their Tiana's POV, it's going to suck and you won't be able to see it. You see, that's the interesting thing. So I was looking at, because Scott Gustin actually said, hey, look, listen, if you want a POV from Disney, you can actually experience that right now in the form of Indiana Jones Adventure on YouTube. And this is that video right here. I watched it, and you can see clips of it actually incorporated into this montage of different POVs that I put together here. It's really bad. It's not good. It's not any different at all from what somebody could either do themselves. That's one. But two, could find themselves on YouTube. And there are amazing people who do some great job with going through these attractions over and over again in order to see the best angles and so forth, and cut those in really cool ways, or low light photography like LMG Vids, for example, or Attractions 360. Some notable channels out there. This is, by the way, from our amazing Marvin Montenaro here of Tiana's By Adventure. This is not his filming, folks. It's just you really can't see anything. it's not that great. But you do have some amazing YouTubers who already provide these services. TPM Bids, yep. Follow the Bradley's Fun actually mentions them. There's some amazing people on YouTube that do an incredible job capturing these things. Why would I go to Disney Plus, a streaming service that paying $6.99 for? I don't even know how much it is anymore. It's price variability is all over the place. But you pay a subscription service for. You're looking for original content. You're looking for really highly produced content. A guy taking even a nice camera through these. I mean, I don't really see the appeal to it. Marvin?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just they see people on YouTube making money with park walkthroughs, and they're like, we got to get us some of that money. because they are just overly sensitive to anyone that could possibly profit off of them peripherally. It's why they shut down like guided tours that people were giving. It's why they shut down Etsy shops. They go through the Etsy shops, they steal the designs, and then shut them down.
Yep.
It's amazing.
You know, they got rid of the personal shoppers that had businesses basically going into the parks and buying specific merchandise to mail out to people. They got rid of those. They tried to counter Uber coming to the parks with the minivans. I mean, that was an attempt. That was an attempt to get rid of ride shares because they couldn't handle that people were getting affordable transportation to and from the parks. They are completely oversensitive to this. It is a wild thing that just drives them crazy, and they have to put everyone else out of business. It was only a matter of time before they started going after Pixie Duster YouTube channels, which is funny because those are like those ride through videos that you see on YouTube. That is free publicity for them. That is a thing.
Absolutely.
That is a thing that helps people get excited for their Disney trips. It gives them a feeling of nostalgia, and now they're going to put it on Disney Plus because they are just desperate. They don't even care about the free publicity anymore. They just want your money for Disney Plus because it is a failing black hole, bottomless pit of nonsense. Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, it's absolutely legit. I mean, look, Disney Plus, this thing that was supposed to transform the company and be this huge boon for the company and so forth. This thing has, I mean, we've seen like Andor, for example, right? $650 million for that show. Okay. All right. You know what? Season 2. It didn't do that terribly. And maybe the finale and maybe some of the later episodes did chart. Great. That's fantastic. You spent $650 million on it, and something that you really can't directly monetize or can't directly tie into or whatever. It just lives there for like a week or whatever, or the 4 weeks that it was coming out. And then nobody watches it anymore and nobody cares 2 weeks after. I mean, it's just ridiculous that you spend that amount of money towards a product like that. But that's what they did. This black hole, like Marvin was pointing out right there, that just sucks money and never gives back anything. It now suck people's livelihoods, perhaps, for people who actually make a living on documenting Disney and providing this experience to others. It's just crazy. Erika, you look like you have something to say.
This is why you have to be careful with YouTube and typecasting yourself like that. A lot of these channels really are just Disney. And for years, I've been questioning, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Because Disney could just, they could just pull the plug in any different ways to make life miserable for anyone. And there are some, though, that have pivoted and changed or added more variety to their content because they got to a point where they started saying, okay, we don't know if we can trust Disney and the access media being on their list. So a lot of them have pivoted now to doing more travel around the States, around the world, cruise lines, and just opening it up more on their content. But then you have other ones that they're not doing that, and they're just sticking. It's like they're just going to die on that Disney hill. And it's like, well, you might just die that Disney hill.
Yeah, that might be where you end up. Yes. It's true. It's true. I mean, some people have branched out, and even like Block Mickey, for example, it's a website that covers Disney news primarily with a name like Block Mickey. They have expanded their coverage in order to incorporate Epic Universe and Universal stories and so forth. We've seen, like Erika was actually saying, on YouTube, we've seen a lot of these different bloggers or influencers actually expand their content, right? I think Justin Scard now, he kind of started out as one of the guys that was doing Disney a lot, but obviously he's found his new avenues, like visiting, I don't know, places in Europe, going Route 66, all kinds of stuff, right? We've seen that from Out of the Woo, we've seen that from a lot of these different places, which I think signifies a couple of things. One, previously Disney, I mean, they were top dogs, and I think 2016, 2017, like the height of the kind of Disney influencer era. I mean, it was, you could have a channel solely dedicated to Disney, and there was so much enthusiasm, excitement for that brand, for Disney itself, that it was absolutely sustainable, and you could just leave it there. But I think as the enthusiasm for the brand has wavered, and we're just seeing this across the board, by the way, we're seeing this not just like the experiences division, but we're also seeing the movies, content, all that. it's no longer the case. That enthusiasm really has dropped off. And partially it's because of the company's actions. Well, I guess all of it is, really. But, some have been hesitant to change. I can't wait to see what happens when these POVs actually do get posted on Disney Plus, and to see the quality of those, and to compare between that and some of the other YouTube channels out there that really do an amazing job with this. But also too, on Erika's point right there, maybe some of those POV videos and some of the other content that people have been uploading, maybe they're at risk here with this new move by Disney. I think it's a very interesting angle there, Erika. We'll just have to wait and see.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.